Are we using video? So, of course, video, very multimedia kind of platform.
Mike, did you want to take
that? Yeah, right. Be in big trouble. Start with Ariel. Let's see what the video creator has to say on this.
I mean, of course, I'm going to say you should all use video, but it's true. I mean, they're saying that 80% of web traffic by 2022 is going to be video related. So it is so essential to have video. And even from a web perspective, you know that having video on your web page keeps people for longer. And over 90% of people, when they watch a video about a product, they have more intent to buy. So video is really such an engaging and amazing way to represent your brand, represent your products. It can help explain a really complicated service in a minute, you know, or shorter. And it can really just create amazing brand awareness for your brand. But going back to that creative perspective, when we talk about who you are as a brand, it's really important that you think if we're a high-end brand, that you're not just doing on your computer videos in a certain way, that you're just pulling out like a plug-in thing. You know, you need to make sure that the videos you're doing still represent your brand identity.
Yeah, I think that's good. And like, I'm a big fan of videos as well, writing scripts. But it's also like with your video, it's also about having a good caption that introduces your video. I don't know if you guys have found this, but I found that some people, when the buffering time, they'll go, they'll have a glance at the caption and go, oh yeah, this is worth watching. So it's also having respect to all the parts of your social media and making sure that you've got a nice blend. But very big fan of video. People love it.
And you can use video at all different parts of the funnel. So you have your more brand awareness video content. So that is, this is who we are. This is what we stand for. This is what we represent. Now they've clicked through and they see you have this great product. They see a product promo. You get really excited about it, but it's more high level. You're like, man, that looks great. They click again. Now we're looking on a longer video. Now it's an explainer. How does that product work? What kind of materials are going in it? How is it going to help? So you can really take your clients through a full funnel through video content. And so many people these days expect video when they want to learn or be educated about your brand or product. So it's important there's content on there too, because it gives your clients the ability to pick between video or content. But it's good and really important to give them both.
As we're seeing, because we're seeing a lot more video on our social now, so it's like the rest of social, it's becoming a lot more competitive. So to be engaging, you've got to constantly be evolving. Are you seeing any trends? Are videos getting longer, shorter? Are we seeing more animation?
Yeah.
Are we seeing more captions involved? Is there anything?
Yeah, well, definitely the 15-second has become huge recently. We're doing a lot of 15-second ads, even over, and they're getting more media spend than the 30-second ads. They're finding that, and it's also changed how we tell a story. Yeah. So before we would kind of build it up and then halfway through you'd have the climax and then you go down. Now we have to have the climax within the first 3 seconds usually of the ad, because you need to capture their attention and then you educate them. So it's kind of changed the whole storytelling of how we create the ads. And the reason why they do 15 seconds is a lot of the platforms, including YouTube, are doing in-stream ads, which are those 15-second ads that you have to watch.
I know, these are the annoying ones.
So, I do those. I do the great ones. You watch them and go, man, I'm so glad I watched that before my video. But no, they're great because you can't skip them. And but if you're going to do a 15-second video, it needs to be planned out. You can't just throw anything there. It needs to be engaging. It needs to capture your audience. It needs to tell a story.
A client's, because it's 15 seconds and they know you can't skip it, a client's erring on the side of, well, what we're going to try and do is make this really interesting.
Yes.
Because we want them to engage with our product or service, or are they just saying they've got to watch it anyway, so we're just going to tell them all about it, whether they like it or not?
We've seen that we're going very much engaging, either really visually pleasing through animation and bright colors and grabbing their attention, or a lot of comedic, getting some really funny ads in there because it can really capture the audience to watch it, or very emotive, capture those heartstrings. But it is about making an impact and not just,
that emotional
throwing
connection,
something on
isn't
there.
it? So that says that people are seeing that there's a lot of competition out there now. That, just to have a video,
isn't enough
It
anymore.
wasn't that long ago though,
No,
was it? It was like,
no.
not even a couple of years ago, if you had a video in your social media, it was like, bees to honey. If you were, if you were
that's the
putting
point.
videos
It's
through your
evolving.
websites, it was amazing. Now
Well,
it's just,
I mean,
you must put more effort into it and do those other steps that we talked about for video as well as your social content.
And I will just say that now, just like how they're smart with everything else on social and have matured, they expect your video to be in the right aspect ratio and the right durations based on the social platforms they're on. So, back in the day, we just do one TVC, 16 by 9, and that would be it. Now we're doing the 30 seconds, the 15, the 6s. We're doing 16 by 9, 1 by 1, which is the
Size
square.
ratios, yeah.
And then we're doing the 9 by 16, which is your Instagram reels and your Facebook stories and all those, and TikTok. So you don't just put a 16 by 9 on a TikTok ad or in a reels ad. So it's important that you're making sure the video format is bespoke and to the right audience on the platform you're on.
I mean, we're really just reiterate that in terms of the performance of video. When we're doing all the ads, if we know that we're working with video content, we know that the campaign, we're in for a good ride on that campaign, that the result's going to come through from it. So wherever we can, we always push video. It's far, far more successful than even just using images on it.
And this is the paid ads.
On paid ads, absolutely. Yeah.